It was one of the best nights in Trojan Arena. The fans were so behind us. It was electrifying in here. And I think that's what this team has created, these kind of fans. And we're so grateful to have played in this environment in Troy tonight. So things didn't turn out the way that we wanted, but it's not because they didn't do everything we asked them to do. They did everything we asked them to do tonight, and that's what hurts. As far as the basketball game, of course, we had to focus on their 6'5" center, who's very skilled with both hands to score. What we didn't take account for is in giving that much help to the post when she was in there. The other players, all they had to do was step 1 foot maybe in the paint, and they could rise up so much higher than us. Their height advantage was so much higher than us, and they were really good at making those shots tonight. And so it was a seesaw. It was going back and forth, trying to stop the drive, trying to stop that shot, and focusing on the post. I do wish when the 52 went out, their center went out, I wish we would have made more runs in those moments. That is a regret that I have. Like, it was time to make hay then. We couldn't really seem to make those runs in those moments, or they would answer back, and so we would trade baskets in those moments. But I thought the end of the game was all about the Trojans. They created momentum, tremendous momentum at the end of the game with their press and with their intensity. And, you know, I think if we would have had another 5 minutes, we would have won the game. Maybe another minute, we would have won the game. But that's not how basketball goes. So all I can do is be grateful for this team who started out 0-6 and came back and was in the semifinals games of a national championship tournament. I'm proud of them. I'm proud to be a Trojan, and I'm very grateful to be in the position to be the coach here at Troy.
Coach, I gotta start with the elephant in the room. The officiating tonight seemed insane, and I know you have to be as careful as possible with what you say, but I mean, obviously everyone got frustrated in the gym, and you guys got frustrated. Just talk about trying to stay positive in that moment.
Well, I've had a lot of experience in big moments, as you know, in big moments, in championship moments, in those situations, but really I can't comment on that.
9-point deficit at the half tonight, what it meant to see your team battle back from that.
So proud of them. Because the way it felt at halftime, there were many things, the way things were going, it just felt like you almost, not that you couldn't do it, but there was a lot against us. A lot of things we had to figure out, and they figured it out one thing by one. I mean, we said, you know, we can't come back and try to take the lead in the first minute of the second half, but we kept fixing things. We realized the press was really hurting them. We realized denying, then we realized switching up the defense from a press to a zone, you know, messed with them a little bit. We went on, it seemed like a 4-minute run where they did not score, but we didn't score either. So we figured that out. We figured out how to stop their scoring for a great while, but it's just like it took all of our energy, and we would get to the other end and we would shoot it short.
Coach, last game, the word of the game was everything. What was the word of the game tonight?
What was our word?
Pour it in.
Pour it out. Pour it out. We said, you know, when a team that's more athletic plays a team that's bigger and really skilled and played at a high level like this team we played tonight, the way you take advantage of your athleticism is just to pour it all out and give all of your effort and energy on every jump, every run, every block out. And, you know, I think once we got going, there was an initial shock there, I think, of how long they were. We had too many turnovers in the first half. We had our practice guys and come in this week and try to work around length, but you can't mimic that till you get in the game. But once we got that under control, it was just like they started pouring it out with their athleticism.
To go out the way you're going out, another double-double. You know, we just talked about the historical stats. Just talk about the legacy you want to leave behind at Troy and how you want to be remembered here.
It wasn't the outcome we wanted, but like I always want to leave a mark where I go. I love to know people and get people to know me, so I just want to be known as a leader and a person who's out there giving their all the time. So.
How special was the crowd tonight? Over 4,000 fans, and they were really loud, like really into it. It was pretty amazing. How'd that feel?
I love the crowd. Like when you feel that type of energy, that's what makes you keep going and going hard as you can go. I enjoyed the crowd tonight.
Your chancellor spoke so highly of your coach. What is your coach in your eyes? Who is she to you?
My coach is a very inspirational woman. I learned a lot from her my years here. Things I would have never knew, like basketball on the court, off the court, how you should treat people. It's simple things that I learned that I need for them in life.
I mean, 1,000 points in your career here. I mean, did you ever see it going this way here, Troy?
I did not. I'm a person that always just get in and work, and whatever the outcome is, I accept it. I know if I should do better or like I need to work on something, so I did not expect that though. Yeah.
I think we would be remiss since she's sitting here and scored her 1,000 points if we didn't mention Coach Jennifer Graff, which is her position coach, because there is nobody that can imagine the early mornings. When I came to work this morning, she was finishing her workout on game day with Coach Graff. And when she first got here in the summer, she was the only post here over the summer, and bless her heart, Coach Graff almost killed her, but she kept showing up every day. Those were voluntary workouts. And nobody can understand how hard that Coach Graff and this player right here worked together when no one else was in the arena to get to the point where she could score 1,000 points and put us in a game like tonight.
I appreciate that, Coach Graff.
Sticks, one question that obviously is going to be a bit tougher. Down, you guys, you have a chance to tie it up. You missed that free throw, but I didn't see you shut down one moment. Talk about just how you were able to keep going for this team, and now how you can teach, some of the younger girls looking up to you about that moment.
I know it was time still left on the clock, and it was give everything we got. So keep trying to get steals and come up with the ball, and we can go on the other end and try to make a difference.
What's next for Sticks Hollings?
What's next for Sticks? Tune in now. Okay, I plan to continue my career overseas, and I hope when I graduate soon in May, I'll stay in the gym, keep working, getting better, and pursuing my career, my pro career.
And I'd like to say this. I wanted to say this to them in the locker room, but I felt it'd be a better time later, is the seniors, they're going to be happy and successful wherever they go because they give their all in the situation that they're in. Some people live their life, maybe I'll try harder next year, or maybe when I get out of college, and maybe I'll be happy then, or maybe I'll do this. They made it happen. They're in the now. They're in the now working. They're in the now. They have goals they're working for. They're in the now trying to enjoy their teammates and their coaches. So people like that are happy and successful at every stage of life. So, even though I'm going to miss them tremendously, I have 100% confidence that they're going to be successful and happy at every stage in life.
One more question for Sticks. I've noticed just throughout my time covering you, you have a little move right there in the I don't know what you call it, just kind of in that mid-range area where your defender will be on you, and you're just kind of looking around, and then as soon as they let their guard down, you're ready to shoot it. Is that something you do on purpose?
Well, hand down, man down. So yeah, if I feel like I can elevate over you, I'm gonna take that shot. So.
I kind of have a question. You guys now you can do a lot of reflecting over the season. Like I said, where you started, nowhere near compared to where you guys are at now. Even though you guys didn't finish how you wanted, you still made history, and that's still something to celebrate. Like you said, something to be proud of. But outside of being proud, like you said, the seniors, you guys are leaving, but you still have ladies who are still here, ladies who are coming. So how can you carry that? Again, you made history. Like, you guys defeated the odds from how you started, and then a lot of people were comparing you guys to the men's basketball team, but you guys didn't let that get to you, and you continued to crowd in the positive energy. So now going forward with you coaching the team and with you going overseas, how are you going to carry that, I did that over into the next chapter of your life?
Well, nothing is easy. Everything we got, we had to work hard for it. So there was a big lesson at this university. Like, you got to put in the work to see the results that you want. Nothing comes easy.
And everything, I say this all the time, the road to your goal is not a straight line usually. The road is progress is not straight line, it's jagged. 1 step forward, 2 step back, 2 step forward, 1 step back. But you're always stepping up, and that step up gives you the leverage to take the next step. They've taken huge steps. And the steps that they've taken, like she said, with the lessons she's learned and what she's achieved and the goal setting and reaching those goals, they're going to be so far ahead of other people, out in the world that maybe have never worked and strived and done anything like that. And as far as this program, we're standing on the shoulders of the teams that came along at Troy, and they won. There was a team that won the first championship, and then the next group, we stood on their shoulders and won a championship and took it to the postseason. We keep stepping on the shoulders of the people before us. They have given us a huge step up because we'd never even won a postseason tournament game, and look what they did. They made it to the Final Four out of 48 teams. There's only 8 teams left, or less than that tonight. Tonight when we started our game, 4 teams. Anyway, there's just a few teams left. No, I mean in all of Division I basketball. In the WNIT, the WBIT, and the NCAA tournament. There were less than 10 teams left. Wow. I mean, we're stepping, if we can step on those shoulders, you know, that gives us a limitless view for what the future of this program can do. Proud of our underclassmen. We haven't spoken enough about them. They came in and were huge as well. We're so proud of our underclassmen, and we're so glad that they were here with this group to see their work ethic and their determination to win. I think that's one of the main two things they'll leave behind.
Coach, we know what the seniors mean to you, but Sticks, I mean, you're one of 4 seniors, you know, Nia Daniel, Maymay Hallman, Taishika Porche. Just what's it like working with them every day in and day out to get to this moment?
Every moment with them is fun. Like, it's basketball, so there's stuff we face together. We have good times together, bad times together. I enjoyed every moment with them. I learned from them, and I'm pretty sure they've learned everything from me, a lot of things from me too. It was nice playing beside them.
Any other questions?
I just want to end up by saying all glory to God, and some people just say that as a catchphrase, but that is really what has guided this program. We try to use the principles that we learn in the Bible to get along as a team and to grow as a team, and it pulls us closer. It helps us. We learn about forgiveness. We learn about accepting each other. We learn so many things through our faith, and it keeps us believing for things we can't see, and that's really the core of what this program is about, how we're able to do impossible things. So I just wanted to mention that.
Thank you, Trojan Nation, to my coaches, my fans, everybody at Troy. Thank y'all.
Thank you.